Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Chrissy and that's Chris.
They're sleeping. So for this, what are you gonna say, video, I have questions here on my phone to answer some questions about being a teen parent, and I didn't really ask anyone these questions, so I looked these up and here's what I found. So let's get into this video. Okay, so the first question is, how old were you when you had your first child? I was 16 when I had my first child. I had her January 2nd, 2017. I still have to think about it these days because it's like crazy to me. And I was 15 when I was pregnant. Second question. What made you decide to have children at a young age? So, it wasn't really a decision. And I don't want to say it's an accident because I feel like the accident is a wrong word to use. Let's just say I wasn't thinking clearly and I had sex at a young age and I got the consequences out of a bad decision. But I got a beautiful present at the end. Okay, so number 3. What were some challenges that you faced being a parent at a young age? So some challenges were going back to school. Mostly going back to school actually. But also telling my family about my pregnancy. Number 4, how did you cope with the difficulties of raising a child? To cope, I had my mother. My mother has been through the whole entire situation of me getting pregnant, to sending me away, to buying things, to the supporting. Like it was a rocky road between me and my mom, but I can't thank her enough for what she's done. And it's crazy because my mom has been through the same exact thing but in a different years of scenario. But it was also very stressful, but to cope I definitely had my mother's support and love, and she helped me raise my daughter, and I'm still thanking her to this day. And also when I got back into school, there were meetings that we had as teen moms in school, and that was also another way to cope. Number 5, did you have any goals before becoming a mother that were hindered after becoming a mother? Okay, so my goals were really focusing on college and being a teacher and all those other things, and in a sense they weren't hindered. It's just more difficult now because I'm in my senior year and I don't really know what to do now because so much depends on my decisions that it's very hard for me, and I'm still trying to process all of that. And I don't know, like nothing's been hindered, just I have to change my choices in a sense to live for the better, I guess. Number 6, no doubt every parent gets stressed out as a parent. Do you think that being a young parent made the job more stressful? Yes. Being a parent makes being a parent, you have to be in a stable lifestyle and all of, know where you're at, working, supporting, and all those other things. Being a young parent, it's none of those things because you're just a child yourself, and you're expected now to raise a child while still being a child, and that is very stressful, no doubt. I don't have a job, but my job is to take care of my child and go to school so I can take care of my child in the future. That is my job right now. But at the same time, I can't provide anything for my child, and I am basically living with my mom because I don't have any other thing else to do other than work from home with my child and work at school for my child. Okay, number 7. Did you have a second child while you were still in your teenage years? Well, I'm still in my teenage years. I'm only 17, and no, I'm not gonna have any other child, and that's a promise, a goal, a life mile. I'm not gonna have a second child until I know that I'm in the right age, that I can provide, I'm stable, I live a good life, I've had enough, I've seen a lot. That's when I will start my family to grow even more bigger, because then I can see at least that I know where I am in life, and at that point, that's the time to make my family bigger. Okay, number 8. Was your mother a teen mother herself? Yes, my mom was a teen mom. My mom had my sister at 17, and she was pregnant at 16, and now my sister's 30, 31, and my mom is 48. Okay, what would you tell a teenage girl who is considering becoming a mother? Don't. And I say don't in a sense that don't put yourself in those shoes of people who have to struggle every day, because I don't see the point of the fact that you want to become a teen mother when you're still a child yourself. And if you know you can protect yourself, please do, because there's no problem with being a mom or anything like that. When I say no problem, I mean there's nothing wrong with being a mother, but you're gonna put yourself in those shoes to be struggling and having those hard days and everything else. It may be you may be happy that you have a child, but there's a lot of things that comes with a child, not only depression and all those other things, but also having to provide for a child, living in a stable home. The person you may have a child with, they're not going to be with you, so you're going to be raising your child by yourself. There's so much things that comes with being a mother that I would not suggest you put yourself in those shoes on purpose. If it happens, and it happens, then you do the best you can, but don't make it to trap yourself or to trap another person or doing it on purpose, because then that's just not right to have a child, because then you're doing it for the wrong reasons and you're having a child for the wrong reasons, and that's bad. Okay. Number 10, if you could go back in time and do it all over again, would you do it the same? Okay, so I've never gotten this question before. I have found friends ask me certain questions, but this questions have never been asked. And in a sense, I do think about what it would be like if this never happened, if I never had a child, or where would I be, and all those other things. But in a sense, just like how I could have had a choice if I wanted to abort my child or give her up for adoption or never done sex in the first place. It's all a second guess, really. It's all a second path. In a sense, I chose to have my daughter. I chose this life, and basically I chose to have my daughter. And so no, I would not go back in time and change it. Yes, there were things that I'd want to change, but I don't see my life without her in it, and I don't know what my life was before without her. So no, I would not. Number 11, were any of your friends teenage mothers? Yes. After I had my daughter, I had another friend who got pregnant, and I've known a few girls before I was pregnant, way before I was pregnant, who had kids as well. Did your parent advise you to not become a teen parent? Well, before I was pregnant, my mom never really talked to me about sex and all those other things, and so no, the teen mother pregnancy thing did not really come up as much. Even though my mom was a teen mom, it did not come up as much, but it should have been, But also after, my mom, in a sense, was like, no, I'm not going to clean up your messes. Why should I clean up any of your messes? I'm not going to start now. I'm not going to start then. And in a sense, no, she did not advise. Yes, she did advise for me to become a mother, but it was my choice. Like, it was all up to me and my choices. And I did have my brother who I love, he did advise against it. He did not want me to have a child because he knew how hard that was going to be, and it was very hard for all of us. But in the end, he grew to love his little niece so much that he can't stand it sometimes. It's weird. Do you feel like you were able to provide a better life to your child than you would have if you were a teen parent? Yes. I don't really know what that question is about. Okay. Do you feel you had a better relationship with your child because you're older and more mature? I'm still young. This question is like really more for like if I was older, but I feel I would have a more interesting relationship with my daughter because right now she is young and I am as well young. But the point of the fact is that I get to grow up with her and we get to both grow together, and that's something that I'm gonna love, you know? Hopefully Chris will be awake in my next video. Actually, kind of hopefully not, because then it's like, you know, heaven when she's asleep. But also I hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching. Please comment below. So that's it, guys, for this video. This was me answering questions about being a teen mom, and yeah. So if you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and please like and subscribe to this channel. But also I hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching. Please comment below if you guys want me to do any type of request videos, and also if there are questions that you guys would like to know about me. Thanks for watching. A big hug to you guys for watching, and a big kiss from Chris, who's asleep.